Hey, it's Rob. Welcome to Axel's Garage. Today we're doing an unboxing.
No, a little respect.
Now you're reneging.
A little.
Now you're reneging. Hey, it's Rob. Welcome to Axel's Garage. Today we're doing an unboxing and a little review on the Ryobi 1 Plus 18 gauge brad nailer. And the reason why we were able to get this brad nailer is because my wife has me doing some projects around the house. So I use that as an excuse to get another tool. Now we do have a brad nailer and a finish nailer and a stapler in our arsenal, and they're all pneumatic. They work with air, and they're really easy to use, and they're great tools to have. The problem is you gotta set your air compressor up, you gotta run a nail line, and if you're doing something in a bedroom or inside the house, it's a little bit of a pain in the neck. When you're doing something out in the yard or in the garage, it's really easy because you have the air there. So I've been checking online, and this thing gets really good reviews. Now I know a lot of people frown upon the Ryobi or however you want to say it tool line, that it's a very cheaply made tool line, and it probably is. But about 12 or 13 years ago, when we started doing our home renovation, I bought a bunch of Ryobi tools. What drew me to them was they were cheap, and they were at Home Depot, and that's where I was doing a lot of my shopping because I was buying crap for the house to do the house renovation. So we were back and forth between Lowe's and Home Depot, and they were cheap, and you got a lot for your money. And I used the crap out of them, and they really held up well. I did burn out one of the small circular saws, and I did a lot of heavy-duty cutting with that saw, and for it to burn out towards the end of the renovation wasn't a real bad thing. And what else did I break? Emily, you remember what else I broke?
No.
Alright, I broke something else. Well, anyway, a drill. A drill actually just went bad over time. I was keeping it at my camper, and I don't know if the moisture and the humidity in the shed there did something to it, but it was working one day, and then another day it just stopped working. It didn't actually burn out, it just stopped. And I haven't really taken it apart and played with it and cleaned the contacts or anything to see if that's the reason why it's not working. But anyway, I've been happy with the tools. The batteries, you know, over the years they do go bad and you have to buy new batteries, but that's the same with any cordless tool you get. But quality-wise, I was pretty happy with them. Especially for a homeowner, I'm not doing much else other than what a normal homeowner would do. I do get involved in some big projects in the home, but the Ryobi tools have been doing well for me. Then I go online, check the reviews for this brad nailer, and holy cow, people are comparing them to some of the high-end nailers. They're saying they work great. One of the reviews that I saw, the guy took it apart, and that's AVE on YouTube. He takes stuff apart, and he saw that it was made fairly decently on the inside and should last really well. And we're hoping that this thing is gonna last. So this is the Ryobi. It's the 1 Plus 18 volt brad nailer. It works with their 1 Plus battery system. So all their tools, and I even have a string trimmer that works on this battery, which works outstanding as well. And you know, they all work with the same battery, same charger, so it makes it real easy, real convenient, especially if you don't want to have a bunch of different types of batteries. I do have a Makita tool, and I do have a DeWalt tool, but I'm trying to stay away from buying them. If I happen across them at a real good deal, I get them, but it's much easier to stay with one battery line that works all the tools, and that's what's a great deal about these Ryobi cordless tools. Now let me get my, again, I cannot find a freaking utility knife. I have them, they're all over the place. This steak knife is now my utility knife. So let's cut it open and let's see what's in the box. Alright, directions. We probably won't be using the directions because, come on, guys don't use directions. Alright, and this is a tool only. The way they had it at my local Home Depot was tool only, which means that there's no battery, no charger along with it. And I kind of like to buy it in a kit if they have it, because it's usually only a few dollars more, and you get a battery or two batteries and a charger, which is real neat because then you get an extra battery, you get the extra charger. But I do have a bunch of these batteries. I have a bunch of chargers, so I really didn't need that other stuff. And the batteries that I have right now are fairly new, so probably in the next year or so I'll look to purchase something that comes with a battery and a charger. But other than the packaging, it's just a tool, and it's a belt clip. If you want to put the belt clip on, you can attach the belt clip for either right-handed use or left-handed use, depending on which way you want to put it on. Other than that, it's a very basic brad nailer, just like any other 18 gauge brad nailer that you buy that would be air powered, except that you're putting a battery in the bottom. The nice thing I find about all the Ryobi tools is the balance of the tool. They fit real well in your hand, and the balance of the tool is real well, where it's not top heavy, not bottom heavy, and it makes it comfortable and easy to use. This one here, they call it the Airstrike model. Let me put my old man glasses on. They call it Airstrike technology. It's got no gas chamber in it, like on some of them. It's got no gas replacement gas cylinder that you have to put in. It runs purely on the battery, okay? And what it does is each time it drives a nail in, a piston inside of it is going to pump. It's going to pressurize a chamber for a split second and then drive that nail in. All right, you have a setting on the back, which is your air regulator setting, this dial back here, which is pretty much going to give you your rough adjustment for your depth of how far the nail's going in. And then right over here is your fine-tuning adjustment that you would find on normal air-operated tools. So what the recommendation, and not from the book, or the recommendation of users that I have found was, they said set this in the middle, and then control your depth here through the regulator. And once you get it pretty much close to where you want to use it, then use this one to fine-tune it, and don't touch this one again. And unless you're going from something really thick and heavy to something really thin, you should be good with just the adjustment here and not having to play with this. It does have two LED lights on the front, one on either side, so that if you're a righty and you're looking on this side, or you're a lefty and you're looking on this side, or you got it this way, you're always going to get light on your work surface. The nice thing about it, it has two settings for it, so it's every time you pull the trigger, you get a nail to go out, or you can put it to the bump setting, which is pull the trigger, and every time you apply pressure to this front foot here, it's going to drive a nail in, which is great when you need to do some fast nailing. I did watch a review on YouTube where they shot about 1,600 2-inch nails into a 2x6, or 1-inch nails, 1,600 1-inch nails into a 2x6 from this on one battery charge. So 1,600 nails on one battery is a lot of nails, and most projects you're going to do in a day, you're never going to shoot 1,600 nails. If you trim a closet, trim a window or something like that, what are you shooting, 16, 20 nails tops? So even that would be a lot. So battery life isn't a real big concern with something like this, because like I said, the big 4 amp hour battery is good for 1,600 nails. So, even if you put the half size battery on here, just so that it's not as heavy, because the bigger the battery, the more the weight. You put that half-size battery on it, you should be good for any project you're going to do in the house, for in a day's time, or maybe you might have to change a battery during the course of the day once. But battery life is real good on these. Like I said, it's 120 bucks or so. It's a nice, solid feeling tool. Everything seems nice about it. I do like the Ryobi line. But that's it. It's the Airstrike 18 gauge brad nail. That's it for this one. We'll take a few clips of me using it later on today, and we'll edit that into the video now. Well, the LED lights, the nails really sink in nice. This is going through a 3/4 inch piece of pine into a 2x4 that's 13 years old. Going in there nice countersink. I got the adjustment here right in the middle, and then I got the air adjustment in the back, the main regulator right in the middle as well. and it's putting these nails through the soft pine and the 2x4 real easy. I'm using it on the rapid fire mode, so I don't have to pull the trigger each time. I just push it in each time, and it pulls it. So far, so good. I like it. Good buy as far as I'm concerned. And that's all we got for the Ryobi 18 volt, 18 gauge brad nailer. If you like today's video, please give us a thumbs up. If you like what we're doing here at Axel's Garage, please subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time.